are you trying to see what you can do to become more attractive to your divine masculine? What can you possibly craft to get them to pay attention to you? Maybe some voodoo. Oh, we can build like a little doll, and we can like pin it and make him love me. What can you actually make to make yourself really attractive to your divine masculine? And in this video, we will share with you 3 things that will make this more than just possible. And we will share with you how you can cultivate these 3 things in a way that is sustainable and that feels good and that is peaceful and grounded, so that your divine masculine cannot but find you irresistible, like hands-on all over you. So stay with us.
Hello and welcome to our channel Twinflames Embrace. We are Paco and Déborah, Twin Flames in Union, and also certified ascension coaches with Twinflames Universe. We are in union because of the teachings of union by Jeff and Julia. Like a lot of others, Twin Flames already managed to come into their union with the teachings in Twin Flames Universe.
Which link we can leave in the description box below, and you can join our community and have share your experience with other people on the journey, get support, ask your questions. We know that you guys have a lot of questions, especially at the beginning of the journey.
And we have real answers which will help you to manifest your union too. Like today, we have a very juicy topic.
Oh, how can you make yourself irresistible to your divine masculine? And if you're a divine masculine, this also applies to you trying to attract your divine feminine. But we are gonna have a girl talk, divine feminine to divine feminines. So how can you make yourself irresistible, not attractive, irresistible to your twin flame?
Really irresistible. She did it. Sometimes I just cannot be just around her.
Oh yeah, he needs to start poking me.
And
I wanna touch you.
I want to be around you. I just want to hang around you. Why? Why do I feel like that? What do you do, Déborah?
Oh, what do I do?
You spell on me?
Oh yes, that's what I do. I actually craft a little spell and I mix some stuff, weird woo-woo things in his meal, and that makes him attracted to me. Actually, none of that happens. I do not have a voodoo doll anywhere. So how I make myself become irresistible to him is, as we said at the beginning, with 3 things. 3 simple things that may not be as simple as one thing, especially at the beginning. We are not really taught, especially as women or divine feminines, to respect ourselves in this place, or be clear on what we really want. But it can be really easy if we are open to learning how to do that and how to start cultivating it. So the first one, number 1, is loving myself. And what does it mean? What do I mean by loving myself? It seems such a broad idea. And this means being really honest and respecting my wants and needs. Now, me personally, this is something that I'm still working through. I was raised to pretty much, like many of you probably watching this video, okay, what you want, what you desire doesn't come first, doesn't come second, it probably comes last. You have to be there for your family, you have to be there when your parents grow old and you have to take care of them. And it's this whole system built around somebody else being more important than you and your well-being. So in my experience, and I learned this the hard way, but it was, again, very helpful to make that very clear choice inside of me, was that I want to stay healthy. And as healthy as possible. And that's what's especially what happened after I gave birth to my son. I was okay, I have a person who is completely dependent on me for the first couple of years. If I am not in a good place, I cannot sustain anything. So this was okay, I need to come first here. And it doesn't mean oh, I'm just gonna like do whatever I want and not give a shit about anything else. No, there's kind of like a balance that we all can learn there. But it does mean that if it's not good for me in the long term, I will not do it. If it costs me my energy, my joy, my health, my well-being, that's absolutely something not for me. And so this is the first thing that you can learn to do to become irresistible to your twin flame, because as we always share in the videos, and this is taught in every piece of Jeff and Shelia's body of work in the teachings of union, is that your twin flame is a perfect mirror from you. It's another aspect of you. And so when you love yourself, what do you feel like what does logic indicate that your twin flame is gonna do? They're gonna love you too. Like if you feel irresistible to yourself, if you love spending time with yourself, if you like honoring yourself, your twin flame is gonna just reflect that. And this is actually what happens in our relationship, like Paco was sharing. Oh, she's loving herself. I just wanna like a bee to a flower. I just wanna be around her and like, bzzz, what are you doing? Oh, she's enjoying herself. I wanna be part of that. And yeah, like that's step 2. Be true to how you feel, what you want, what do you desire. That's another one. I had a lot of like growing up, a lot of experiences where people were like, oh, you should settle for less. And I was like, hell no, I know what I want. And settling doesn't really feel good to me either. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna settle. This takes us to step number 2. The second thing that you can do is enjoying yourself. And this may look different for each and every one of us. Enjoying yourself means like you're doing something that feels really good to you. Something that you're like, It can be a million of things. For me, it's enjoying a nice relaxing bath with my salts and my badeshami. I don't know in English how it's said. This thing to make like bubbles. And that's kind of like a little desire I've been having since I was a child. So reading a nice book. For me, it's also kind of like going on walks on my own sometimes, or going with my family on them. It can be watching a movie. It can be whatever it is that feels good to you. And this is part of cultivating that relationship with yourself. And of course, like when you are enjoying yourself, what your twin flame is gonna like, oh, she feels good. What is she doing? What are you doing there? Can I be part of it? Because sometimes that happens. Like I'll be reading a book and he will just come with his cell phone and start out, but he wants just to be in that presence of me being in a nice spot, or sharing a bath with me too. Why not? That adds to the romance. Wink, wink. So yeah, that this goes very tight in with what we were discussing or talking about in the first point. Like loving yourself is also giving yourself the things that you enjoy. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And then you have step 3, which is actually giving yourself the things or the experiences that you need. And I say this because, again, as a divine feminine, we are kind of like the receiving end of the twin flame union. So it's very easy for us to fall for this thinking or belief that, okay, I'm just gonna sit around my ass, wait for everything to fall out of the sky, and that will be it. And I don't have to do anything. Everything will be done for me. And it's not really true. We can actively do things to make ourselves feel better. We don't have to wait for our twin flame to do it for us. We don't have to wait for the sky to crack open and like whatever we need or want to fall out of the sky. It's actually something very active, and it doesn't mean like you do it from a place of control. You can certainly find like what feels good from a place of peace, and not because you're trying to avoid something that doesn't feel good. Like I get it, we all have that sometimes. I'm gonna buy myself a nice pair of shoes, but deep down I feel like crap. How about addressing that crappy feeling and then getting clear if you really want to buy yourself a pair of shoes. And if you come to the conclusion that you feel good and a pair of shoes is what you would like and what you need and what feels good, then by all means go ahead, buy all the Manolo Blahniks that you want, like Carrie in Sex and the City or whatever. But you have, like, we, and I include myself, we have to do active steps in giving ourselves whatever feels good to us. Anything. Time alone, a nice book, some clothes, space, a nice bath, a tea, whatever it is, you actually have to kind of like go ahead and do it. Tea is not gonna make itself. There's no poltergeist in our home. Tea doesn't make itself. I have to get up and like boil the water and make myself a tea. And if I am unable to do that, I can, of course, ask my twin flame if he would be nice and kind enough to make me a tea. And sometimes it happens that he does. So, you see, it's very easy, very day-to-day stuff. It's not complicated at all. And you can cultivate this with the teachings of union, as we were sharing at the beginning. We share always about the mirror exercise. It's a great tool to find these places where we are not feeling good about something, or where we are having an issue in saying, you know what, mommy needs mommy time, or saying no to a family member because you need to tend for something that it's important to you first, that brings you joy, or that gives you like a good feeling or juiciness, like we say it in the community. And when you're kind of like giving yourself that, and you're feeling this cup inside of you, then you kind of like give from a much more beautiful place, and this makes your twin flame absolutely go cuckoo over you. It's like, oh, they love seeing you thrive like that.
Yeah, exactly. All the three things Deborah was sharing make her irresistible for me. It's like, I just want to be around her, I want to live with her, I want to marry her. And we already made videos about the divine masculine perspective on this. You can watch out. Here we link the other videos where we speak about the perspective of the divine masculine. And I also invite you to subscribe to our channel, that you don't forget, that you don't miss another Tuesday video from our channel about twin flames, and give us a thumb up if you like this one. And if you would like to have support to cultivate these three things Deborah was sharing, and loving yourself, enjoying yourself, and doing the action step to get what you truly desire, and not being in this waiting line anymore, click on our website twinflamesembrace.com and look for our services. You can have a first introductory session 50% less with a coupon you receive from Twin Flames Universe. Everything you need to know about it you will find on our website. And exactly how Déborah as the divine feminine shared that she was doing it, and I'm with her, and I feel like home. We feel like home together.
Yeah, that we have a very nice life together.
This, and everyone can have this. You can have it, and you deserve it. You deserve to do the steps that you can build on a foundation of peace and love such a life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are the three things you can do in your life too. Yeah. Reach out to us, write your questions in the comments.
Yeah, or share your experiences. Yeah. Like, it's very encouraging when you are starting to practice this and you share, and other people like pick it up and say, oh, this actually works.
Exactly.
So yeah, don't be shy.
So we see you in the comments and also in the next video.